Hey everyone, welcome back to more... I was gonna say Fire Emblem. This is not Fire Emblem. This is StarCraft.
I am Rashadar, matriarch of the Dark Templar, and I welcome you and your companions to our world. Zeratul has informed me of the fall of Iron, and I am deeply grieved. I am one of the few Dark Templar old enough to remember our ancestral home planet. Yet no matter how tragic the circumstances, it is clear that fortune has reunited our people. We Dark Templar will never forget our banishment from Io, nor the Conclave's sins against us. But you and your companions are no longer of the Conclave. The example set by your fallen hero, Tassadar, has shown you that when the light and dark sides of our energies are united, our power is undeniable.
But Matriarch, the Zerg who have followed us here are unlike any enemy the Protoss have ever known.
You speak the truth, Judicator. And yet, there lies a dormant power here that can help us to scour the Zerg from Shakuras forever. Long ago, we Dark Templar were a nomadic people. But when we found a remarkable monument upon this world, we decided to remain here to study it. We discovered that the enormous structure is actually an ancient Zelnaga temple, dedicated to the race that sired us all. The temple is situated above a nexus of powerful cosmic energies. If we were to access those energies...
Then we should strike now, while the Zerg still muster their forces.
Alas, we cannot. In order to properly channel the energies of the temple, we will need the twin crystals, Urash and Callus, that legends say were separated many ages ago. The Urash is laced with pure Templar energies, while the Callus is comprised of dark Templar energy. Only by using these two crystals in unison can we hope to channel the potent energies of the temple.
Then it is clear that we must retrieve these crystals, wherever they may be.
Agreed. But first, we must deal with the Zerg and their two Cerebrits who have already taken up station around the temple itself. To arms, my children. Scour the temple grounds of this foul infestation.
Alright, one thing I want to talk about immediately. Well, hold on.
Remember, young Templar, Cerebrits can be killed only by Dark Templar weapons and energies. My brethren will make short work of any Cerebrit.
Beautiful. And, that's a bird. I'm waiting for this other thing to happen before I really launch into,
Executor,
Yep.
our sensors show that the two Cerebrits are surrounded by spore colonies. We will deploy our Corsairs to compensate for their defenses.
Adon Toridas.
Adun Tori... What is he wearing? What the heck is that? Oh, come back here. Alright, well, we'll send the Corsairs back. What I wanted to mention was how... Oh, my Dragoons suck! Or maybe it's not the Dragoons that suck, maybe it's me. What was I gonna say? There's been a lot going on in my head recently. You know those days where like you just have a lot to think about? Like it's not a bad day, it's just like there's a lot going on in the head. That's what's happening right here, and I was like, hey, you know what I should do? I should record, and you know, here I am. Oh, we can get Templars right off the bat. Well, let's get a Zealot so we can scout with him, and then we will just go from there. So Artanis eating the crackers. Well, first of all, like the joke is like he's Protoss, he can't actually eat them, so like he just like throws them at his face and they like bounce off his, you know, forehead and they don't do anything, which is funny. Comedy, everyone. But who eats crackers like that? Because normally, for me, if I were to eat crackers or something similar, I like put them. See, now I'm gonna sound like the weirdo. I was gonna say I put them into a bowl, and then like I'll eat them with a spoon, or like, you know, I'll put them on a plate and like just like eat them by hand. And for the bowl, I've talked about this before. Alright, you need to run. If I put them in a bowl and eat them with a spoon, that's like something like goldfish. I'll do that to goldfish. Okay, so far so good. And like, I just, for me, like eating them out of the box like that, like in the bag, that seems so inconvenient and cumbersome. Like I don't just like is it that easy? I guess for me, like I just haven't tried, hence the my reaction to it. Like surely the guy like animated it and put it in there. Like it has to be somewhat common, right? Or am I just smoking something? Oh well. Anyways, I don't think there's really much to talk about that. And it's like I'm hoping like someone's gonna come in the comment section and say like, yeah, like you know, we've been doing this with my family for generations, and it's like the most normal thing in the universe. That, or someone's gonna be like, yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Like it's totally weird, isn't it? So we're gonna work on upgrades. And I think this is just an expansion, right? Easy expansion of my life. So we're gonna start working on some High Templars, so we can get some guards for the base we want to take. Alright, beautiful. We could probably even relocate the Dragoons there. One thing I want to say is Aldaris, man, he take those lessons to heart. Like Aldaris in this campaign versus Aldaris in like episode 3 is like night and day. It's insane. He's like, I saw the error in my ways and I've reformed, and that's impressive. It's cool though. See, things like that I'm genuinely a big fan of, like character development. Oh, we need a separate next course. Like this one book series, the first Lodge trilogy. Oh, hello. Archon War. Whoop. And let us build our base. And you're gonna be asking like, why do you like character development so much? It's like, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I just do. And it's like, wow, what a really strong, resounding answer. Though I will say one thing I do enjoy doing is trying to break down why I like certain things. Like thinking about why I behave in a certain way or have particular preferences is interesting to me. And this goes back to what I was talking about earlier in the Terran campaign. Like I just find humans as a whole to be like interesting creatures. So for me, that's why I get entertainment out of thinking about these kinds of things, because like, well, I'm thinking about the human condition, or like human psychology rather, I guess is more accurate. And I just like that. And it's like, cool, great, good tangent. Whereas I do know, like, for some people, like, they're not interested in human psychology, and that's completely fine. Like, you know, some people are interested in mathematics, others not so much. But we're gonna get maybe not. Oh, good, our Nexus is done. And you might be wondering, why aren't we getting shuttles? We're gonna get that eventually. Start doing some drops. And, we just, you know, take out the enemy. What we're doing right now is, like, we're just getting some basic defenses so that, if we do get attacked, it's not completely hopeless for us. And I feel like this is sufficiently guarded, so let's work towards getting the robotics facility. And also more gas would be appreciated. So we can get even more Archons. And because I'm a creature of habit... Oh, we can actually. Never mind. I was going to build 3 more pylons like this. One here and one here. But it looks like I can't do that, so I'm not going to. Yeah, we'll just do Zelda Archon, I think. It just works. And yeah, that's all I had to say, you know. I was like Aldaris and then Artanis eating the crackers. I was disappointed because I was watching the cutscene and I was like, oh, cool, like I have fodder for just talking, like just going on tangents. And I was like, this is going to carry me throughout the whole episode. And now it's like, oh, shoot, like I'm not even ready to attack yet. And like I'm out of juice, man. So then it's like, here, and I'm going to break down like how I do this. My process, like I'm gonna like some sort of mathematical formula. Normally, what I do is like, okay, I'll have like a thought, I'll start talking about it, and then as soon as like I run out of juice on whatever it is I'm talking about, I'll start talking about the game in order to stall for time for me to figure out what I want to say. And see, now the problem is like now that I've mentioned this out loud, you guys are gonna notice this, like. I'm giving you the tools to psychoanalyze my commentary. This is how desperate I've become. It's like, alright, we have to talk about something, so we'll go about this. But actually, that reminds me of a story. I was at my friend's wedding, and you're playing Cheat with a group of people. And I'm not sure if you guys know what Cheat is. If you don't... Oh. Hold on, can we not get shuttle speed? Am I going crazy? Fear that I might be going crazy. Whew. So yeah, if you don't know what cheat is, look it up. Which is like, oh, very kind of you, man. But basically, the way how I was playing cheat was like I was playing like an idiot, which probably isn't that surprising to some of you to hear me say that. But the idea that I went for was that I was like, okay, so it's my turn to play down 4s. Go play down 4s. And let's say I had 4 4s in my hand. Instead of playing the 4 4s, what I would do would be like 2 3s and like 2 4s. Like I'd go on my way to switch it up, just to keep the game more interesting. And that's significant because if there was only 4 4s, no one would have any reason to call cheat on me if they knew I had all the 4s. I don't think I'm doing a great job of explaining myself. That's alright though. So we're gonna kill this Hydralis. The point being, I was playing cheat in an unorthodox way, and most people would think like, oh yeah, if he has 4 4s, he's gonna play all 4 4s. But like, I wasn't doing that. Which like now, like the more I talk, I'm like, oh no, I'm sounding like a hipster. And then I lost my. But then my friend came, and then he let everyone at the table know how I played it. So like, he basically explained like what I was talking about right now in a very succinct manner. And then since he told everyone at the table how I was playing, I didn't get any more cheats off. So I think for me, like, okay, we have a lot of shuttles. I'm proud of the effort I had of like trying to tell the story, but I don't think it quite I don't think the delivery was quite there, which is fine, you know, we'll get them next time. And that's the beauty of you know, trying and failing is that you're not going to get any better if you don't try. So even though I may have butchered that story, that means, like, great. Like, next time that I try to do the story, hopefully it'll be better. Like, I'm a firm believer that in some cases we can only get better by doing or practicing, like, what it is that we set out to do. Which means in some cases we just need to end up failing in order to get done what we want to get done. And that's okay, and that's why, like, when I was younger, I think that used to really bother me a lot. But as I've gotten a little bit older, I think I've really come to peace with that. I think we're gonna go try and attack. Is this gonna work? I hope so. Okay, let's try. Ah, no, not the cannons. Alright, upgrades complete. D for disruption left? Okay. Can we just unload everything? Everything got out, right? Yes. Great. Okay. And now we'll go ahead and ferry more people over. Ah, they weren't expecting a good old shuttle play. And we have a good number of Dark Templars. This is great. So I think this is going to be a pretty clean sweep from here on out. Pepper in some more Zealots. More Templar. Oh, this is the same temple from the last map. Ah! Alright. Leave that alone, as Templar killed Celebrates. Beautiful. And I'm going to get a couple more DTs. Just so that we have enough. Golly, we have so many shuttles. Quick, back off! Okay, well, I don't think we need extra reinforcements. I think we're just gonna have this in the bag. Well, so I guess, like, you know, having, like, 6 Darkons really makes a difference. Oh, hello, Kerrigan.
Well done, mighty Protoss. I'm glad to see that you all are as violent as ever.
Oh, good.
Kerrigan, what mockery is this?
Relax, warriors. Despite what you may think, I haven't come here to fight you.
This is laughable. Do you truly expect us to believe that your intentions here are honorable? That these Zerg here are not under your sway?
Look, the Cerebrates you've killed were my enemies as well. If you let me explain, I'm sure you'll understand that
You are the enemy of all who live, Kerrigan. What makes you think we would have anything to do with you?
because, Zeratul, I bring news of an event that threatens us all. If you'd be so good as to escort me back to your citadel, I'll tell you everything I know. Very well, Kerrigan. We shall hear what you have to say.
Oh boy.
We will not suffer your treachery here.
Oh boy. Yay, we did it! Woo! That was pretty straightforward. Yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!